Good evening. Thank you for tuning in to the Sandbox Love Podcast. Let's talk ball. Kyle Kuzma to the Milwaukee Bucks for Khris Middleton straight up. I don't know. What y'all think about the trade? I think it's a great move for Milwaukee. Milwaukee gets younger with a Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is very versatile. He's around 6'7", 6'8". He can guard all three positions, all four positions if they go small. He can shoot the three very well, or pretty decent. Um, he drives to the basket really well, and I think that's his strength. And at the end of the day, Milwaukee gets younger. And to be honest with you, Giannis, you really have no excuses. Milwaukee's a small market club. They try to surround you with as much talent as possible. You've won an NBA championship with them already. Um, you know, you guys recently got Dame Lillard. Dame's playing really well, and I feel like right now Milwaukee is maxing out. You know, um, Doc Rivers. Well, Doc is Doc, man. At the end of the day, he still struggles with in-game adjustments, but he surrounded himself with a good coach, with a good coaching staff. So I think that works well for him as well. Moving forward. Um, Khris Middleton, on the other hand, at the end of the day, he's a champion, and him going to Washington, it's going to be tough for him. It's going to be a tough adjustment, especially coming from winning some games and playing in important games. Now it's no secret. Washington is in tank mode. They've been in tank mode, and they're hoping for a top 3 draft pick this year, right? So for Khris, he has an NBA ring to look at every time he steps on the floor for the Wizards. It's going to be a tough goal, but it is what it is. It's the nature of the business. For Kyle Kuzma now, I think it's redemption at the end of the day. Last year he was rumored of him personally nixing the deal to go to Dallas, and look what happened with Dallas. They ended up going to the NBA championship. So for him now, to be playing in meaningful games, um, I think it looks good for his career moving forward. Um, he can do a lot of things for them. He can spread the floor, along with Bobby Portis and Brook Lopez. So I don't know, just a plus for Milwaukee. They got younger, and they really didn't have to add on any draft capital or any additional players in the move. So it just all makes sense all the way around. Um, I still think Milwaukee is on the outside looking in regards to contending for an Eastern Conference championship. I think the top 2 seeds right now are the Celtics and Cleveland, but Milwaukee definitely with Giannis in the middle, and big shot Dame. Uh, you know, it's a positive moving forward, and I think they're in contention, especially with Kyle Kuzma, right? So it's just an extra defender to throw at the Boston perimeter threat, as well as what Cleveland's bringing with that dynamic backcourt of Garland and Donovan Mitchell. So it's just a bonus moving forward for Milwaukee. But what do you guys think? You know, let me know in the comments. I know a couple of people have already let me know a few things, in regards to the videos I've already posted, and I'm going to post another one in the next day or two, depending on the Jimmy Butler saga, you know, and all the hype going on. Now they're trying to flip the script and say that, KD for Jimmy Butler straight up, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I definitely don't agree with KD going back to the Warriors, because at the end of the day, you're just helping Steph's legacy, and I think Kevin Durant has his own legacy, right? So, if I was Kevin, man, just like Charles Barkley says, you got to be the bus driver. And I think that staying in Phoenix and riding it out with Devin Booker, I think that's the best way moving forward. But just to recap, Kyle Kuzma heading to the Milwaukee Bucks for Khris Middleton. Um, Great move for Milwaukee again. At the end of the day, Milwaukee has tried to surround Giannis with as much talent as possible, and I think they've done a great job. So it's just another great play for them, and I think Milwaukee is still on the outside looking in. I think that they're still the third best team in the East, but who knows? Playoffs might be a different story. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. My name is Ayo Lamati. The Sandbox love. Peace.